Hello guys, TavHD here and welcome back to another video, and today we'll be discussing my iPhone 8 Plus. I've now had this phone for 2 years and I thought that today I could talk a bit more about my experience with it. Now about this time last year I made a video called My iPhone 8 Plus Experience, so I'd had the phone about a year at that point. I talked about all the things that had gone wrong with it. I also talked about the things that I liked. Now, today I thought I would expand on that a bit more now that I've had this phone for an extra year. So let's get straight into this, and I just want to say that all the problems that I discussed last time are pretty much still here. So I've still got storage problems, I've still got the display problem, and yeah, they don't seem to be going away anytime soon, but there is also a few more problems that have come around. So, the storage is once again full. This time it actually is full. Last time it claimed it was full, but it really wasn't. This time it really is, and it's because of how many photographs I've got on here. Now, this is the 64GB model, so of course you won't be able to fit loads and loads of photos on it. There's about a year's worth on here, but I cannot get them off. I can't transfer them to my MacBook Pro. The phone just won't connect. It disconnects itself randomly and won't stay connected for more than a minute, so that's not an option. I also tried it on my Windows PC. The phone just either isn't recognised at all, or it just shows me some files that aren't the photographs and there's nothing I can really do with them. So really, the only option to try and get my data off here is to use cloud storage such as iCloud, or to buy one of those USB sticks that has a lightning connector on the bottom. Now both of those are paid things. I really don't want to have to pay to get my own photographs off my own phone, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about this. It's kind of frustrating. I've spent hours trying to solve the problem, but it doesn't seem to be like I'm going to be able to get my photos off here anytime soon. So yeah, that's definitely not something I'm very happy about, but I'm sure at some point I'll be able to think of something, and if I have to, I'll probably have to buy something. Now, I don't want to get cloud storage because I don't like the idea of having to pay for something monthly coming out of my bank account. I'd rather just pay up front and know that I've got that thing forever. So I don't really like subscriptions, but potentially that's something I'll have to do in the future. But the next problem with this phone is a new one, and it's become quite glitchy. Now, it's hard to demonstrate it because it only does it sometimes, but sometimes just swiping between pages it freezes and just goes a bit laggy. It seems fine right now, but a lot of the time it's not, and that is quite annoying. I don't know if it's because the storage is full or because I'm not on the latest version of iOS. Well, I can't update it because the storage is full, so I'm not really sure what to do about that. I'll have to see, all these problems lead on to another, so I can't fix this laggy problem until I fix the storage problem, but I don't know how I'm going to fix that. So all these things just come together and make a bit of a mess, really. That lagginess isn't the only problem I've got. Sometimes the phone decides that it's going to deny access to certain things for certain apps, like Pic Collage. It decided that it wasn't going to give it access to my photo library, and I tried to re-enable it and the option was just completely gone. I restarted the phone, then the problem was fixed, but it keeps on happening with different things, and since I restarted the phone, a new problem has occurred. So on the keyboard, there's now some weird bits at the bottom. Now, they were just white blocks instead of some letters on the keyboard, but now they've gone to the bottom and nothing I do gets rid of them. I've tried restarting, but they just won't go away. So yeah, there's just weird boxes over some of the keys, and I really don't know what to do about it. I've tried changing the keyboard layout and restarting, but that doesn't seem to help, so I'm kind of just stuck with those there. If I click, they go, then when I go back, they come back. So yeah, rather annoying indeed, but I guess it doesn't really change the functionality of the phone. I can still type, so I guess that's better than being unable to type at all. And one other thing, it's not really the phone's fault, it's something I did. I've managed to crack my screen protector. Just there on the edge, my phone flew out of bed and landed on a Wii Fit board. then that crack happened. It doesn't really bother me, it doesn't really interrupt with anything going on the screen, it's kind of just annoying. I've had this phone 2 years with the same protector on, and I've never damaged it before, but luckily I found 2 more glass screen protectors in a cupboard. I didn't know they were there, so that was pretty good, so I can replace this if I needed to. They're kind of annoying to put on, but it's better than having a scratched screen because this protector is quite scratched, so that shows that it is doing its job fairly well. So those are pretty much all the problems I've had with this device, but they're kind of just annoying me now. I've had this phone 2 years, I think for the past 1.5 years the problems have been happening, so I've put up with it for quite a long time, but I can't really deal with it for much longer. So I'm thinking about replacing this phone, but what with, I'm not sure. Should I wait for the new iPhones to come out and see what the options are then? Because apparently there's going to be loads of different iPhone models this year, about 4 I think, I'm not too sure. So there should be quite a few options, and there should be one that suits my needs fine, but I'm just not sure whether I should get another iPhone just because of how many problems I've had with it. But then if I did get rid of an iPhone and went with an Android, my Apple Watch would no longer work. I really like this watch, and there isn't really one compatible with Android that is as good as the Apple Watch. I've had this watch for about 1.5 years now, and it's excellent, and I don't want to get rid of it. So that's the only reason that I think I would have to get another iPhone. So yeah, if I got rid of this phone and got an Android, I'd probably have to get rid of this watch too, which I'm not very happy about. We'll just have to see how it goes. So I'll probably put up with this until the new iPhones come out in September. That's about 4 months away, and from there we'll have to see how it goes. But for now, I'm just about managing with this phone, and I don't really use it that much, so it's not really a big deal. If I use my phone a lot more, I would probably have got rid of this already and bought something else. Now, if I was to get another iPhone, it would have to be more than 64GB, because these don't have expandable storage. The storage you buy is the storage you get, and that's the storage it will have for life. So that's something I would have to think about quite carefully if I was going to buy another. But I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. It's not been the best experience, and especially for the price of this phone. I think I paid £760 for it. It could be a lot better, but it is what it is. You never know what a phone's going to be like before you buy it, and well, this turned out not to be a very good one. Now, I've heard lots of people have had good experiences with these iPhone 8 Pluses, so I guess I got a little bit unlucky with this one, but that's life, I guess. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it was interesting in some way, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.